Hey folks, Happy New Year. Lachlan here, a South African living with quadriplegic cerebral palsy. There is one reason above all others that the rest of the world should pay attention to what happens in South Africa. It's not because of our culture or our food, and it's certainly not because of our economic situation. It is because the divisive racial and identity politics which have been infecting Western nations for the last 15 years or so have already been tried here to disastrous results. If you want to know what could happen to the West in coming decades, all you need to do is look at what has already happened in South Africa. First, South Africa had what was known as apartheid, a system of legislation which gave unjust benefits and privileges to the white South African minority at the expense of all non white South Africans. This extended to the right to vote, where they could live and work, what jobs they could apply for, and what social opportunities were open to them. By any metric, it is correct to say that the system of apartheid was evil, purely because of the amount of suffering it caused to the black majority population in South Africa. However, since taking power in 1994, our ruling party, the African National Congress, has pursued a campaign of racial vengeance against white people, both socially and legally, passing laws with the explicit intent of removing white people from the economy as a whole. And to do this in a way that seems justifiable from a moral perspective, they have propagandized the population to believe that, despite the fact that the ANC has governed for over 3 decades at this point, every problem that exists in South Africa remains the fault of apartheid and white people. Yes, that's right. Infrastructure failures today and problems with service delivery today are still routinely blamed on apartheid and white people in general. And this is what will happen to your countries if you are not able to prevent the politicians trying to destroy the systems upon which they were founded and to replace them with racial oppression hierarchies. Believe me, South Africa is not an easy place to live. It is one of the most dangerous places in the world from a criminal perspective. Our economy is in free fall, mostly because the African National Congress continues to try to antagonize the West broadly and the United States specifically. If this continues, South Africa probably won't be a recognizable country within the next few decades. And if you don't want this to happen to where you live, do not follow South Africa's example. As always, I hope that you found something of value in this content. Look after yourselves, take care of each other, and for now, farewell.